Hello, everybody. This is Jack, and this is kind of the last training for to learn about Google certification. Today, we will go over the key points. Kind of take the test before the test, and then I will show you how to take the certification test. So feel free to ask questions. I will answer them as they they fit in the presentation or at the end. So let me go what I did for you guys. Um, so what I did is put all the key points in one Google Doc. You will get the PDF, and was working on to get them in the Google Sheet, but didn't finish it. And I think Google Doc served the point as well. So, key points. So, let's summarize the key points and then we should be good to take the certification test. So, in chapter 3, for create a search campaign, the key point was the advantage of appearing on Google Search Partner is that it extends the reach to additional sites. So, Google Search Partner is like Bing, so other platforms than Google. And if you show up also on those platforms, you extend the reach. So you have other opportunities that people will use Bing, see your ad, click on it, go to your website. Then chapter 3, ads and ad groups. Your search, your Google search text has three main components, of course, the headline, description, and URL. That should be easy. Key point number 2, ad relevance and advertise a bit make up some of the parameters that the Google search ads auction uses to determine what ads people see. So ad relevant, so it needs to be relevant to the search term. And of course, you bid. So Google wants to make money. Google strives to provide content so that everybody likes to use Google, but also Google likes to make money. So those are the two key elements, ad relevance and the bid. Raising the bid has almost no impact on the ad's perceived quality. So the ad quality is not taken into account the bid amount. It's more or less if you show the ad, how likely are people click on it, and how much do they like it? If they click on it, do they get what they are looking for? So it should not have misleading information and everybody's upset that they click on the ad. The headline component provides up to 3 fields of 30 characters each. So you have to just to remember why. 3 fields, 30 characters. To get more clicks, focus on creating an ad that has relevant headline, includes a current promotion. To get more clicks, focus on creating an ad that has a relevant headline and includes a current promotion. So you with the relevant headline means they like to see the ad. Something and the headline stands out. The headline is the number catch element from the ad that people see. Then it needs a call to action, and a call to action is free shipping. Something they like, what they hear, what they want to hear. Free shipping is a big one. Key point number 6. Google Ads generates responsive search ads by mixing up and matching headlines and description lines that have been provided. So Google Ads responsive search ads. Responsive search ads. Responsive search ads is that Google mix and match to all those elements and they calculate the best ad for you. You just provide content to Google, but Google will test which content, which ad with which content converts the best. Keyword number 7, the more ads presented in your ad group, the more options you will have for success in your auction. It is recommended to have at least 3 to 5 ads per group. So just 3, I think 3 to 5 they recommend 3 to 5, but 3 kind of course, when you get the first time you get a Google Ads account, you're happy with 1 ad. But then once that campaign is running, you want to expand it to 2 ads, 3 ads. So when you collect content, keywords, negative keywords, and ads, you kind of want to work towards 3 ads per ad group. The 3 main factors that determine ad quality are click-through rate, that is the one I always focus on, landing page experience, and ad relevance. So the landing experience is really important for conversions, and ad relevance is kind of a logic because you don't want to show in an ad or tell something in an ad what your service or product is not about. Creating dynamic search ads. Keep on with dynamic search ads, you provide a list of web pages. Okay, that is a new type of ad. You provide a list of web pages. Can also be one. Dynamic search ads bring value to the advertiser. It creates new ads automatically and find traffic an advertiser might miss. So Google is searching on your web page, which you provide, for keywords, kind of. You have to see that's keywords. So if somebody searches for your service or product, Google knows based on your web page which buyer is interested for your product or service. Description line is part of your of a search, and that isn't automatically generated. All in description line. The headline Google provides, the URL you already provided because that is where you scrape the content from. So the one that you have to provide is the description line. How to set up the budget and bidding. If the campaign goal is visibility, okay, the advertiser should target impression share. You just want to build your reputation. Ad quality score and ad rank might improve using seasonal messaging during the holiday season. To drive as many potential customers to a website as possible, use maximum clicks. So maximum clicks is, okay, I'm good, get me good clicks, okay, focus on clicks. The landing page does the conversion. You should try automatic bidding instead of manual bidding while managing successful Google Ads campaign after a while, okay? I always start with manual and then switch for a while to automate it because I first want to get some data. Because given the dynamic nature of Google Auction, the appropriate bid can often be a moving target that is challenging to reach at scale by using manual bidding. So things change over time. Day of the time, day of the week, the population, maybe the day of the month. Google Ads extension. The key objective in delivering Google is providing people with the right information at the right moment. Ad extension assists companies in generating more qualified leads by providing people with relevant information from. The primary benefit of using structured snippet extension in your ad is to give users specific information about what you're offering before they visit your website. Search ad extension matter because they increase engagement and influence ad quality. So search ad extension matters. You get more real estate. You can provide more information about your product or service. You get more qualified clicks because they can read, because you have more real estate, they can read more specific about your product or service. Seller rating is only available fully automated ad extension. So seller rating is not something what you can tell to Google. They get it from the web. Use at least 3 extensions for each campaign or ad group. So at each time of each auction, your ad will be assembled with the most appealing extensions. Okay, more eligible extensions give your ads more opportunities to meet user specific needs. So more extension is better to get better clicks. Force the maximum number of ad extensions can show for a particular query or device at any given time. Maximum for ad extensions can show for that query or device at any given time. Yes. Free return is an example of effective call-out extension. Free shipping, free return. Automated extension can give you more robust ads. So this is your Chester. This is your preparation for the test. The test, most questions are multiple choice. Okay, subset, such a keyword, match a keyword. Which match type reaches the most users? Broad. Does broad match delivery show the ad searches with the few keywords? Yes, broad. The broad match will show the ads for similar keywords. Okay. Mention two search keywords that the ad will show up for broad keyword: automobile and car. So automobile, yeah, of course, automobile and car. Audience targeting, which user data can be uploaded when creating a user match strategy: mailing address and email address. If an advertiser does not want ad remarketing tags to the website, why would the customer match be a good fit? Customer match relies on your own data instead of remarketing. So if you have past buyers and you have the name and the address, you can upload it. If you only have the name and the email, Google doesn't like that so much. So you need more information. Keep it in. The two main benefits using search audience solutions are making the right bits when certain people of Google are searching for your product or service, reaching different audience segments with unique messaging that's highly relevant to them. The two main benefits of using search audience solution. Okay, making the right bits when a certain group of people are searching for your product, so you filter out the ones who are really looking for your product or service and reaching different audience, which you might miss with only keywords. Key point number 3, which user type would be Google Ads system closely match an affinity, general interest audience. Someone who has demonstrated qualified interest in movies, Google search closely match an affinity audience. Affinity audience have a general interest. They are not actively researching and intending to buy. So you just know, okay, he sometimes goes to the movie. He likes movie, but affiliate will not say, okay, he's looking now to go to the movie. Which of the following customer audience signals to make search campaign more efficient? Keywords can be customized with audience signals to make search campaign more simple. Keywords can be customized with audience signal. So with audience signals. So you do to make search campaign more efficient. Chapter number 17, creating responsive search ads. What is 2 ways that responsive ads could help your campaign reach more potential customers? With multiple headlines and description options, responsive ads can compete in more auctions for a wider range of search terms. With a lower cost per click, advertisers using responsive search can afford to be in more daily actions. So responsive search ads, remember that Google is mix and matching the ad, okay? Google will find out which combination works the best for the ad. Quality score. That was kind of the previous chapter. What are the main factors that you should focus to improve the quality score? So here we go again. Expected click-through rate. Huh? Remember that. It's an easy metric to focus on. The likelihood that an ad will be clicked when shown. Ad relevance. How close your ad matches the intent behind the user search and relevance. Okay. Landing page expertise. How relevant and usually a landing page people click when you ad. So those are the 3. Personally, I focus a lot of click-through rates. Keyword number 2, which statement describes quality score the best? It is an estimate of the quality of your ads, keywords, and landing pages. Ads, keywords, and landing pages. Performance Planner. Why should you use Performance Planner? It makes recommendations that are validated using Google machine learning. Why is using the performance target feature after utilizing Performance Planner recommended? This practice allows you to monitor targets set in the Performance Planner and to receive alerts and recommendations when a campaign is not on track. It is an estimate of quality of your ads, keywords, and landing pages. What is one of the reasons why an advertiser should consider using Performance Planner on a monthly basis? Auction fluctuates all the time. Auction fluctuate all the time. So seasonal, fluctuating auction, and competitors mean that Google Ads campaigns should be planned and optimized on at least a monthly basis. What can be the performance planner recommended? Campaign level target, CPA, cost per acquisition. Good, we're getting to the end, and then we can start the test. Keep it general key points we went over the last time. What is the Google Optimized score based up? Google knows on the dashboard optimized score between 0 and 100% per campaign. The score is an estimate of how well your Google Ads account is set to perform. It is based on key aspects of your campaign, including statistics, settings, and industry trends. Google Ads was designed to help business achieve online success, relevance, control, and results. Relevance. So Google was in the beginning, it was about relevance. Okay, now because they want to monetize it, they give you control and you expect results. Which two solutions can you achieve via Google Search Campaign to an e-commerce business? Show an ad, the exact moment someone is searching for your e-commerce product. Show an ad, search when businesses similar to yours are showing up. Which two Google Search campaigns that can be configured to reach more specific customers? Location and device type are the two. Location, so where you are located, and device type, mobile, tablet, desktop, are the two Google Search campaign settings that can be configured to reach more specific customers. Which attributes describe a good landing page experience and high quality score have a relevant original content that help the user complete the task? It should be easy, navigatable, and transparent about the nature of the business, how the site interacts with the user's computer, and how it intends to use their personal information. A company provides home maintenance service and you want to reach more potential customers. You have a limited budget. Why is Google Ads right for you? If you want to reach more potential customers and have a limited budget constraint, Google Ads is the right solution. It gives you the ability to set the budget and can change it anytime. What are the 5 steps you take creating your first ad? Sign in, go to the page menu, choose the plus button, enter the URL, enter the headlines, URL, and potential lines, and ensure the ad meets Google's editorial guidelines and press save the ad. With similar audience and Google product is included when finding new people, similar products. YouTube, okay, that just, you know, that is included when finding new people with similar profiles. Keep it number 9. Optimized score is made of 50 recommendations, 50, meant to be help you make advertising more efficient, reach new audience, and spend more money. So optimization score. You remember that from 0 to 100%? That's the optimization score. What is shown on the dashboard? Renaming campaigns would not affect the optimized score. What is the key value proposition of Google Search? Answer: show your ads when the customer is searching for your product or service. What's the key value proposition of Google Search campaign? Show your ads when the customer is searching. So a direct sales moment. It's not kind of like Facebook, show interest, then you have a warm lead, but you still have to do the conversion. Somebody who's searching Google, they have a buyer intent. How can Google Ads help you advance your business goals? In Google Ads, advance your business goals can be driven online, in app, in person, and over the phone sales, building awareness of your brand and influencing consideration of your product and service. By building awareness of your brand by driving online, in-app, in person, over the phone sales by influencing consideration of your products and services. So awareness, driving traffic, and by influencing. Good. So those are the key points. All the key points we went over. So, are we ready to learn how to take the test? It's kind of the goal of the whole training. So let me start the slideshow. Google Ads certification. Guys, ready? Any question before we explain how to take the test? Chapter 28, Google Ads certification. In this training, you will learn how to take the test. Actually, you can first do a trial, I think with about 30 questions, and then you can take the final test. I cannot do the test together with you. You have to master the knowledge before you can take the test. With the key points, I have made a summary so that you can kind of check if your knowledge is up to date. And if you don't understand those key points, you have to go to the related chapters. So, in order to take the test, you go to Skillshop and sign in. Okay. Let me. This is missing the URL. 1 second. I know why the URL is missing. 1 second. You need that URL. Let me add that quickly. Okay. Okay, let me start over because you need that URL. So that is the final chapter to learn how to take the certification test. I cannot do the test together with you. That is not legal. But you should be able to take the test well if you went to all the chapters and understand all those key points. So, in order to take the test, you go to skillshop.withgoogle.com. This is officially a certification test supported by Google. Skillshop.withgoogle.com. Okay, and you click on sign in, and then you choose a Gmail account. You have to have you want to link it to a Gmail account. Then you need to allow access and click on submit to accept the terms. Then you create a Skillshop account with your email, your first and last name, your company, and your email. So why does they need that? Once you finish the certification test, they will show that you take the test and that certification is linked to you. So then you select the time zone and click on continue. and then you get all kind of welcome screens from Skillshop. Then the next screen you see on the right top, topics. Choose Google Ads certifications. Then almost to the top, you see the Google Ads certification block module, and you click on it. You read what it is about, and you click on Get Started. Now you can and you should do the knowledge check assessment. So the check is just a pre-test. See where you're at. Click on Launch, and then you perform the test. Okay, it takes about, I don't know, 20 minutes to do the test. They ask about 20 questions. It is, I don't think really there's a time limit, I don't know, but I don't feel that you are short on time. This will show what your basic knowledge is. So I did the test recently, and I got a 90% score on the pre-test. So if you probably have some questions wrong. So I had 19 questions right from the 21, and you can look up a few response details. Okay, you can learn about what the real answer is. And once you have done that, you close this knowledge check assessment, or you click on close. That is the pre-test. Next, okay, you land on this screen, and then you see Google Ads Search Assessment. This is the official certification test. Click on it. Same thing here. You click on Google Ads Assessment to take the official certification test. Read the disclaimer. This is the official test. Okay. You click on confirm to proceed, and then you launch it. Once you click on launch, the test is started. And then it takes you about 50 questions or so. So this is a little bit more intense than the pre-test, but this is the official certification exam. You should be able to answer all those questions based on the content you learned. The keynote, the key points should make this test easy for you. And then they will, after the test, I had 47 of the 50 good, and I don't know what the minimum is, but I think 40 or so. So, and I think you can even take it more often. So once you pass the test, they will email you the certification. You click on your new certification, and you can put it on your website and print it out. Congrats, and it has your name on it. That is all what you need to do to take the certification test. And if you finish it, email me the screenshot, and I will have a bonus gift for you. And this completes the training. Any questions? So we'll upload this in the membership site. So after the tomorrow or so, I will upload this, how this all works. And all the chapters will be uploaded. What do you guys think? Ready to take the test? When do you have to take the certification test? Is there a date? No, you can take the test anytime. They don't care. Are the questions pretty much straightforward, or are they trick questions? Yeah, let me say, if you understand the key notes, the key points, you will pass the test. So the content of the questions, I describe them in the key points. Now, they can ask other questions. The question where I had the most difficulty with is audience, because I don't use audience so much. So I had to catch up a little bit. And so we did a new chapter about it. But the basic, the keyword, the add, the negative keyword, is all kind of straightforward. Now you can take it multiple times. Yeah. Any other point thing you want to ask, share? Who's going to take the test this week? Is it multiple choice? Yes. It's multiple choice, or some questions are okay. They get 4 questions on the left, and you have to match 4 answers on the right. So that's another way of asking questions. So that you have to match the 4 questions with the 4 answers. But most are multiple choice. Do you have any similar questions in your course? Like I said, if you understand the key notes, the key points, if you understand those points, so before you take the test, go over all those key points. Okay? If you understand those key points, if you don't understand it, go back to the chapter. Okay? There are more about if you understand, as you don't understand that key point, because it is kind of a summary. It's kind of a summary of that chapter. If you don't understand this key point, you have to learn more about it. I'm not legally allowed to put the questions in the course, literally, okay? But I can train you on the questions. So that is what I did. So I kind of went back when I took the test to my training and added some chapters. Maybe you realize it. Added some chapters with some content. I don't know where I did that, but it must be the 7 or so. Keywords match type. But when you see multiple chapters, kind of added content. So budget, chapter, conversion tracking. So all the questions I got, I check if the content is taught. So the key points are the answers to potential questions. Yes. So you go through the training, you go through the key points, okay? You make sure you understand the key points. Once you understand the key points, you're good to take the test. Good, Chester. You're doing well. Pretty sure. So before you take the test, go over the key points just before, and then you will be in good hands. But the way to do it is you go to the training, okay? Then in every training there's key points. You want to make sure you understand the key points. Then the last chapter of how I did this is summarize all the key points. That is kind of how I studied. That is how I studied in the past. That I make a summary of the content, and before I took the test, I went over the summary. Huh? And that's how I studied, because I remember when I was at school, I got 2 exams in a day, so you couldn't learn everything. You could only learn the summary. So the last day before you take the test or the exam, you go over the summary, and that is what I wanted to achieve with the key points. So that's why I came up with this setup. What do you guys think? So email me your feedback. Email me when you pass the test. Email me when you fail the test. Okay. Maybe you came across something that was missing in the course. Then I will update it. Okay. Google change all the time, so it could be that they have invented something new. You never know. But you should be. I feel you should be able to pass a test if you say I understand the key points. Okay. And with that said, I really thank you guys for your time and motivation. Um, I'm struggling. I'm still thinking if we should just do a monthly training. So every month, what I want to do, what I have in my head, but I haven't worked out is now you have the certification. Okay, how to find clients for it. So clients getting strategy, new updates, what is working in my account, easy setup, live setup, maybe go even in one of my clients' accounts. So more personal training. So that is where was I'm thinking on. I haven't worked it out yet. Um, so more hands-on training. So if you're interested in it, then send me an email and I will think about it. Okay. So with that said, I thank everybody for your time and inspiration. I will upload this to the membership site. So let me know when you took the test and what the outcome is. Thank you so much and see you soon.